This week in MXA, episode number 198, presented by O'Neill Racing, is all about Adam Cianciarulo, the 2025 KX250, Zach Commans, and our 2025 Yamaha YZ250F. We're here at the Kawasaki intro at Washougal in Washington. Kawasaki's put us up for an awesome trip, and the new bike is pretty sweet. Can't talk about it yet. Stay tuned for our video coming next week on our KX250, the 2025 model. But for now, let's talk to Adam Cianciarulo about what he's been up to and what he thinks about the new bike. Adam Cianciarulo, third time back on the bike since Salt Lake?
Third time, yeah. We did a little pre-ride for my Loretta's Grand Marshal experience.
Nice.
And then did a few laps at Loretta's, and that's it. The track is a lot smoother today.
Yeah.
Loretta's is, as you know, crazy rough these days. So maybe the suspension stock is a little bit soft for a guy like me.
Yeah.
But out here, it's just plush and perfect.
It's fun today.
Yeah, it's super fun. Washougal, that's like one race I watched this year where I was like, man, I wish I was out there.
Really?
Yeah, this has always been one of my favorite places.
Really?
Yeah, and everybody says, oh, it's so slick. The dirt looks good, but it's so slick. And I'm like, what are you guys talking about?
You like it?
Yeah, I don't feel it's that slick. The shadows are tough, but.
Yeah, even being from Florida, you like deep sand usually, but.
No, I can't stand deep sand.
Really?
No, I was always terrible in it. That's like my biggest accomplishment in dirt bike racing is winning Southwick in 2019 because
Really?
I was just never that good in the sand.
You won here in 2019 though, right?
No, I didn't. No, Ferrandis got me. We had a battle
of the ages?
Yeah, of the ages. That was super fun.
I was on the hills watching. That was my first year watching and videoing. And
yeah, I think I was second there, but it was fun. Felt like a win.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so Washougal's pretty gnarly. I think it's a little slippery, but maybe not for AC. What about the new 25 KX? Pretty fun for me today. What's it like for you jumping on this thing after riding a factory 450 for so long?
Yeah, going from a factory 450 to a stock 250 is a stark difference, that's for sure. But I think I did get a chance to ride the 2024 a little bit, and just what they said kind of at our meeting yesterday, I think the torquiness kind of on the bottom is really exceptional for a 250.
Nice.
You know, and I don't know, I'm a fan of the app thing, like tuning with the ECU. Brock was able to do some little testing for us yesterday, and I'm running kind of the ECU that they've got tuned up for him, and things pretty snappy off the bottom. I'm like 180, so it's pulling me around pretty good. I think it's better than I remember, especially back when I was riding 250s back in 2019. I think they've come a long way.
That's cool. And like for your fans, wondering how you've been. Like, obviously, it's really cool to see you on TV, and we all are stoked that you're there representing the sport and doing a great job dissecting. But then, what's it like in between the races that we've seen you at? Have you had the urge to go to the gym and work out or go ride? Obviously, this is third day, so what's it been like transitioning? Yeah,
it's been pretty seamless. I mean, I'm not gonna lie and say that it's been completely perfect because of course it's a big jump and it's difficult. There's some days where I don't have a lot on the docket and you're not quite sure what to do with yourself. But I think having the broadcasting role to go right into has really helped me. I really threw myself into that and really worked hard at it. Nice. So that's a big thing for me, having that opportunity, being around the sport, the same people. Like this is my industry. You know, I think when I was a kid, I used to think that I would go into some other industry or something when I was done racing. But this is where I want to be kind of full circle moment. You know, be a brand ambassador. Kind of my first event as a brand ambassador here, and then doing the broadcast stuff at the races is cool. I don't think I've had the itch, especially not to race. Yeah. Like when I was Dallas, Vegas, watching how fast those guys are going, I'm glad that I retired when I did. I haven't had an itch to ride yet, but I like riding. Yeah. I feel indifferent about it right now. Yeah. You know, there's been some frustrating years on the dirt bike for me. So just giving the body a little time to rest. Yeah. You guys know I like to play golf, so I've been doing that a lot. Yeah. Hanging out with family, friends, stuff like that. Trying to get my social life on track. But nice. I've been happy, and everybody has been really supportive, like throughout the whole industry. So it makes it a lot easier. That's cool.
So full circle from me, I grew up racing with this guy, getting my butt kicked at every amateur national across the U.S. and literally since 50s. So for me, it's weird to see you retire because like that's my age, you know what I mean? So it's funny, but it's cool. Full circle moment. Zach Commans is here, working for Kawasaki.
Yeah.
And you grew up training with him.
Oh, yeah.
I grew up battling with him. So pretty cool to see where it's all at now. Good times. Thanks to Kawasaki for taking care of us and putting us up at an awesome track.
This place is sweet, and where we're staying is
pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Played a little putt-putt last night.
Yeah.
That was fun. So
love it.
$500 to Talon LaFontaine, maybe tonight.
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we were able to get 9 holes in yesterday. It was fun, but I'm stoked to be doing some laps today, and thanks, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. All right, guys, so we are here at Washougal this week at MXA. Next week, our 2025 KX250 Tested video comes out. Right now, we're testing the bike. Zach Commans is my favorite employee at Kawasaki. Whoa. And pretty excited. So, Zach, it's a pleasure for me to have you here, but can you explain to the audience and people who know you, who you are, what you're actually doing now?
Yeah, so used to race, grew up racing with Josh, raced professionally a little bit, got a lot of experience testing, riding different bikes, helping with development, and then went to school when I stopped racing, came back, now I work at Kawasaki, helping with quality assurance. And so I'm out here just kind of helping out, seeing where I can fit in and trying to make sure it all goes smoothly. I got a chance to ride the bike myself about a week ago, and I was pumped. I had a bunch of fun, so yeah, it's cool to be here.
Yeah, Washougal, what's your favorite memory from Washougal?
Ooh, so a weird, quick little story, but when I was a kid, didn't make it out of the Glen Helen regional qualifier.
Okay.
My dad's
trying to qualify for Loretta's?
Yep. My dad's like, we don't have the money, we're not going to Washougal.
Yeah.
And so I went and found some other kid who also didn't make it out of Glen Helen, talked to him, talked to his dad, and I was like, hey, if I go with you guys, would that be okay?
Yeah.
Came back, introduced that guy to my dad,
Really?
got the green light, jumped in their car, came up, made it to Loretta's.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was a good deal.
Who was that?
It was Rob Amaryllis.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, and it was Tanner, right?
Yep, yeah, so it was Tanner.
Amaryllis.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you guys both didn't qualify, and your dad just let you come up here with a stranger.
Well, I mean, I think he got to know him a little bit and like had some references. My dad was a good parent.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's
ultimately,
awesome.
that was what went down. Yeah.
Did your parents come up for that one, or you just came up race with them?
I just came up with, that was it. My dad stayed home. I just jumped in their van.
How old were you?
And I was like maybe super mini, so I was maybe 13 or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's
cool.
Kid. Yeah.
That's cool. All right, so we're here at Washougal. Ryan Huffman, owner of Washougal, and how awesome is the weather right now for traditional Washougal weather? Right back home in Southern California, it was 100 degrees yesterday. I think it was like 105, my wife said. And up here, we're wearing jackets. And you were even saying maybe there's chances of rain this time of the year?
Yeah, normally I call it kind of that 60-40 this time of the year. Yeah. About 60% of the time it's nice, not usually this nice. We've had some really good fall or early fall weather, which makes days like this for Cali probably perfect. I wouldn't say they're far and few between, but to have this much weather or this good of weather for this long has been really nice.
Yeah, so Washougal, iconic track on the pro circuit. And then for today, what kind of track prep do you do for us to ride brand new bikes, 2025 KX250 on this track? Like what kind of work goes into it for you guys?
Basically, you know, what Cali wants to do, their good photo shots and all that. We do a little bit of extra work, build the berms up, mostly the outsides, right? Yeah. You all know from magazines and that they like, you know, the big berm shots and all that.
We do like berms.
So we try to build that stuff up and give them that, and then the rest of the track's more, I wouldn't call it a freeway. We build some stuff and for them to test the bikes, obviously, but we just blade it out and don't go real deep. Yeah. Obviously, we got the winter coming right now, so we want to have the track kind of ready for drainage in the winter, so we kind of put it all together, you know, thinking of both that and the track being ready for the winter and also making it a good day for Kawasaki.
I like it. And so we also talked about grass. Are you going to try something new this year?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's new, but it's been a long time since we've planted grass on the track. I mean, kind of leading into there. My dad really got involved with this in the early 80s, but they used to plant grass on it, and we're going to plant some grass on it here next week. Nice. And it'll get started. Obviously, up here we go dormant with the grass growth over the winter, and then hopefully come back and we'll start a little later next year and let it kind of grow. That way we get some nutrients and stuff back in the ground and maybe get some of that cool, good topsoil back for next year.
Yeah, I like it. So Washougal track owners are being frugal, I guess, with your resources, and something that we can't do in California, plant grass on the track, but planting grass on the track over the winter, try to get some nutrients back in the dirt. And Washougal, man, it's pretty iconic. And so no more races left for this year, or what do you have like 1 or 2 more on the calendar?
Yeah, we actually, this coming weekend is a Triple Crown. It kind of leads into a race we start, and then as the winter gets going, a couple other tracks that are more winter friendly do. I think it's Albany MX and then Woodland.
Cool.
And then the following weekend actually is a pit in the woods. It's kind of like there's a bear in a blank in the woods.
Nice.
There's this little angle some friends of ours are doing, and it's getting some pretty cool traction. Just a different idea with pit bikes right now. So that'll be out in the woods and all the trails we have. Actually, Kawasaki's even using the trails for their off-road bike, I believe, this weekend, and they'll copy some of that for that event.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Sweet. Also, if you haven't seen it yet, we just posted our 2025 Yamaha YZ250F video. That bike gained new suspension settings, new linkage, and a couple other minor updates. We had a fun time testing it at Paula and then also at Glen Helen with Sean Bushnell, Dennis Stapleton, Brian Medeiros, Josh Hawley, and myself. So you get opinions from 5 different guys in one video. We tried to have some fun with it. Check that out on our YouTube channel and our website. Thank you guys for watching this one. Motocross action. We are busy testing new bikes. Our 250 shootout is coming soon, but this weekend is Motocross Designations, all pulling for Team USA. Eli Tomac, Cooper Webb, and Aaron Plessinger. Excited for those guys, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching this one. At Motocross Action Mag on Instagram for regular everyday updates. Hope to see you there. See you in the next one.